Appreciate the beauty of nature and taste what's in season every month. What food will foreign consume for a traditional Chinese solitaire? Today is the Qingming festival. Qingtuan is what I'm going to present to my friend.
It's a clear and bright day, and I'm gonna visit a foreign friend of mine, Mr. Carlos Girard, Consul General of Mexico in Guangzhou.
Mr. Girard has been working at the Mexican Ministry of Foreign Affairs for 38 years. Since he assumed the office of Consul General of Mexico in Guangzhou in July of 2016, he has rigorously promoted economic development and cultural activities between China and Mexico. Mr. Girard told me, in his country, there is a festival for cherishing the memory of ancestors, similar to Qingming Festival in China. In the Qingming Festival, he wants to share a special kind of food with me, which could help me learn about a unique understanding of death in their traditional culture. So he asked me to meet him at his friend's restaurant.
I think maybe we see your friend.
Hola. ¿Cómo están? Muy bien, Juan. Déjame presentar. Vivian.
Vivian.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, Vivian. ¿Y tú?
I'm good.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Yeah, you
Is that
did.
okay?
You said it right.
Pasen las frías, por favor.
Would you like to show us around here?
Claro que
it's
sí.
such a beautiful restaurant.
Y sí, claro que sí, con mucho gusto. The restaurant name is called Frida's. It's related to the Mexican art Frida Kahlo.
It's a solar calendar. Incorporate the 365 days plus the skip year every 4 years, so it's a very precise calendar.
It's kind of like Chinese 24 solar terms.
Yep. So there is a lot of relations and a lot of coincidence between Mexican culture and China culture. So I would like to invite you past to our table. Maybe
Okay.
we can
Again,
have a
thank you.
conversation there.
As today is the Qingming Festival, actually I made a traditional snack related to the solar term Qingming by myself.
Wow.
And I
that's right.
hope you will like it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's see. Let me pick one.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the name of this snack?
It's called Qingtuan. Have you ever tried this before?
Yes. Perhaps without the green color, but yes.
What's the color of that?
It was white.
Oh.
It's a little bit curious. In Mexico, we used to eat the beans but salty. But trying this is, it's different taste, but it's pretty good. I feel like I'm tasting something similar as my country inside because we love beans in Mexico.
Yes.
So do you love the taste
It's
of
very
it?
good.
Very good.
Yeah. Sure.
Very good.
Qingtuan is a seasonal snack eaten during the Qingming festival, and it has a history of thousands of years. It used to be an offering in ancestral rituals,
Okay.
but nowadays it has become a popular snack on social media, and it's loved by the young and the elderly people.
Well, it tastes very good. I can say what is popular.
Do you know anything about Qingming festival?
A little bit, yes. It's equivalent to the Day of the Dead in China. People go to pay respect to the people, to their beloved ones that have passed away. They clean, they sweep the tombs to maintain it, but also it's a way to pay respect to those who are dead.
For me, actually, Qingming is one of my favorite festivals when I was a kid. Because I grew up in a big family, at ordinary times we seldom see all the family members going back home. But only on the Spring Festival and the Qingming Festival, we see almost everyone will go back to hometown to observe this festival.
Amazing.
Well, we do have in Mexico something similar, which is the Day of the Dead, which happens in every November the 2nd. In the Mexican culture, we also pay respect to our dead people. In many places of the country, people go to the graveyards. We clean the graveyards, we illuminate it with candles, we bring food, beverages. In the case of Mexico, we have come to celebrating the dead is also a festivity, it's also celebrating life.
You don't feel sad about this festival?
I feel sad when I remember my father, but I also try to remember the best part of the life that I have with my father, the funny stories that my father used to tell, and the funny things that happened with my father. So I remember the positive aspect, and even though they are no longer with us, they are still together with us.
Exactly. Also, a very interesting thing I would like to mention for the Day of the Dead is in Mexico that I can say butterflies from Canada. They fly more than 8,000 kilometers to our hometown forest there. And we say, oh, those butterflies, maybe they are the souls of our ancestors.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Who you miss the most in this festival?
In my case, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, and we play music and we sing together. And at the end, it's a festivity. It may start like remembering our dead people, but at the end, it's a celebration of life and the fact that we are together as a family and with friends.
Maybe for me, in the Qingming Festival, the one I miss the most is my grandma.
Your grandma?
Even though she passed away more than maybe near 20 years, but she just still always come into my mind, especially when I sleep, I always dream of her. Yeah, so every time on the tree sweeping day, and it reminds me the connection between me and my grandma.
That's a wonderful thing. We were born to die. That die is a normal part of the life process. The creation of life also include the end of life.
If you know that sooner or later you will die and you will shift everything to what's important in your life.
Now we're going to have something special for you, something related to the Day of the Dead. So we're going to prepare a special bread. Is that right?
A special breath?
Just like Qingtuan for the Qingming Festival.
It is something special that we are preparing everything, so I would like to invite you. We go to our tables to prepare it.
Wow, I can't wait to try.
Yeah, let's
it.
go.
Right, let's go.
Let's go.
What is the next step, Juan Jose?
So next step, we are going to prepare the individual doughs to make the special bread. What we're going to do is we add a little bit flour on our working table.
Okay.
We take a piece of the dough, like this, and then and we start to give a little bit shape.
Okay.
Okay?
What kind of shape?
Should be like a shell shape.
Shell?
A shell, yeah.
Wow.
And now, after it's ready, we are going to put it in this plate.
Okay, this way? Oh,
Now
okay.
we just let it rest, and then the shell is going to have shape. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
But I think so. I'm missing something.
Oh,
Over here, I don't remember if I have the recipe.
so is it the traditional recipe?
Are you talking about the recipe?
Yeah, something special inside the recipe. I missed something,
Why
but
don't you ask the lady that really knows about this, which is your mom?
I wish my mom is available right now because it's middle of the night in Mexico. Hola, ma.
Hola, señora.
Ella es mamá Bubu.
Oh, Mama Boo Boo.
Mama, boo,
Could I say Mama Boo Boo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
of course, yes.
Oh, Mama Boo Boo.
Es un pan especial que vamos a tratar de hacer aquí en China para una celebración. Entonces, pues bueno, vinieron aquí para hacer una prueba, pero no tengo el ingrediente especial. ¿Me lo pudiera pasar?
A ver, mira, el pan que hemos hecho en casa
Sí.
siempre muy
Ok, ma, muchas gracias. Perfecto.
Muchísimas gracias.
I think
Okay.
your mother miss you. She want to talk more with you.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
Okay.
You know what? In China, Chinese people like to consult their family recipe from their mothers.
Same in Mexico.
I'm really curious about that. What's the role of mothers in Mexican culture?
I sense that our mothers are the anchor, the center of the family. It's pretty much what, like here in China, that where the mummies, the mothers are a very important role in the education and also in the well-being of the family. Mothers bring the touch of love in a family, and that's the glue that keeps the family together.
Mother is the connection.
Probably
If you use one word to describe your mother, what would be that word?
love.
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 Yep.
Okay, me is superwoman.
Hola, Vivian.
Wow.
Hola, Consul Carlos.
Wow.
This is a special bread we just cooked some moments ago.
You have to try it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So could you tell me the name of this bread now?
Yes, it's pan de muerto, bread,
Pan de muerto.
bread of the dead.
Bread of the dead. Whoa, it sounds so scary.
No, it's not scary.
Oh, really?
Well, it may be scary because we did it, but
Now, why we call bread of the dead? The round part means the skull part of the dead. And then you can have some strips in this area that it looks like the bones.
Whoa, the
Yeah, they have a
bones.
bone
These are the
shape.
bones?
The name is scary, but the bread is so cute, so lovely. Oh, you could separate it.
This bread has a lot of meaning. Plus, another one, why we do a circle shape with it? Because it means it's the circle of the life.
There's a story behind every bread.
Exactly. So maybe you can have a try.
It's beyond my imagination.
Oh.
The crumb is so soft and tender.
Yes.
And what I like the most is the bread is kissed by the scent of orange.
Bread of the dead, the essence is the orange. Must taste orange.
Super, I like it.
Oh, thank you very much.
very good.
Very nice.
Made by your hands.
Yeah.
Okay. 哦
Oh my god
谢谢。还有什么
Alright
东西吗？
哦，对，还有酱料，别插
好，
手。
谢谢。
Oh, fun, you know Chinese?
Oh, just a little bit. But yeah, I learned from my wife. She's a Chinese.
So do you go to your wife's hometown before?
Yeah, I used to be there several times, almost every year during Chinese New Year.
Can you share your impression about the first time you meet your wife's
Oh,
parents?
it's kind of like different cultures relationship, but at the end we do very well. They accept me and I accept the customs, and now we are very happy for that. I mean, like very good experience for me.
You know what? It reminds me of Chinese poem. 海内存知己，天涯若比邻. It means if a friend afar who knows your heart, the distance will not keep us too apart.
That's very beautiful.
Even though there are more than maybe 10,000 kilometers between our two nations, but I'm surprised to see that there are so many similarities between us.
And also keep in mind that Mexico and China, on February 14th of this year, we celebrate 50 years of diplomatic relationships. But to be honest with you, the first contact between Mexico and China happened in the 16th century when a ship of Manila went from Guangdong to Manila, Philippines, and from there to Acapulco, Mexico. And the first Chinese products and the first ideas from China arrived in Mexico at the beginning of the 16th century. Our diplomatic relationship between Mexico and China, and this, as I said, this February 14, we celebrate 50 years of relationship. But the most important thing is not the 50 years that we already have. The most important thing is the next 50 years in which Mexico and China, we will work together for the betterment of our societies. And we are good friends and good partners.
What is the most impressive development related to the cooperations between these two nations?
Well, I would say on one hand that the trade have grown steadily and significantly in last years. Also, I would like to mention that in the middle of the pandemic, China support Mexico. We were able to acquire vaccines, PPEs, and medical equipment, and that helped us to better deal with the pandemic in Mexico, and we are very grateful with China because of that support.
It's such an honor to be with you, and I really appreciate this beautiful bread. Last but not least, I would like to propose a toast
Okay.
to the friendship,
To the friendship,
to the families.
to the families, and for a bright future between Mexico and China.
Sure.
Cheers!
Cheers.
干杯。
干杯!
A drizzling rain falls like tears on the morning day. The mourner's heart is going to break on his way. In China, the Qingming festival is always tinged with sadness, while Mexico's Day of the Dead is like a carnival full of vitality. However, behind the seemingly different culture and customs, we share the same sense of gratitude towards our family and relatives. From Mr. Carlos Girard and his mom, to Juan and his wife, their stories touch me deeply. During this Qingming festival, let's cherish our families and be grateful for what we have.